This video, I'm going to show you an AI that's going to fix your entire business. And listen, AI is already replacing people in the coaching space. And you can complain about it, you can bitch about it, you can ignore or you pretend that it's not happening. But what's ChatGPT, Claude Code, Gemini, they're all here. It's kind of crazy. And listen, it's just getting better every single day. So instead of fighting it, I decided to use it and build something that I just kind of want to give it to you today for free. So I took everything, SOPs, intellectual property, strategies, content, calls with clients, everything. And I put it all inside an AI consultant. And in this video, I just want to show you exactly everything so that you can kind of test run it with me right now so that you can literally just copy it. And it just takes 20 minutes. So let's just run through this real quick. There's so much I can do to help every coach out there. And I have 14 questions. Again, it's very hard to do something in 14 questions. So what matters is not the questions per se, but what comes after this, which is pretty cool. So if you had a magic wand and I could instantly fix whenever you're coaching business today, which one would it be? I'm just gonna pretend like, let's just say I am a fitness coach, because everyone's a fitness coach now. What's the biggest problem that I see with my clients? Well, usually it's almost always this one. If 50% perfect new clients paid in full tomorrow, what will break first? Most coaches, it's definitely not this one. Unless you're already making 70K a month or even 100K a month, not this one. Client results, that's usually not the problem for a lot of people. I want to say it's going to be onboarding. So let's just say onboarding. When you look at your social media over the past 30 days, where's your biggest drop off? For a lot of people, it's going to be this one. You start low. Is your core price program, blah, blah, blah. A lot of fitness coaches don't charge enough. I'm just going to say mid-ticket. So my fitness coaches, even in third world countries, are charging mid-ticket, and I'm getting them to charge high ticket just because the way the offer is built. It's just so good. When you get qualified prospect on sales call, who doesn't end up buying? And why don't they not buy, essentially? A lot of people just say, I need to talk to my spouse. Let's do that one. How are you currently acquiring the majority of your clients? I don't want to say you're doing ads. Probably you're just doing content, but it's not predictable. So let's just say you're grinding out cold DM or just answering DMs, etc. So I'm just gonna say this. Be honest, what does the lifespan of an average client look like in your program? For most people who are not my clients, they're going to be something about they finish the core program, but not all people are staying. And this is a problem I see a lot of time. A lot of time with coaches is that they're very short-sighted. I don't know if that's the right word, but short-sighted, whatever. It's like their way of thinking is just marketing heavy. Fulfillment is very kind of loose, whether you're doing ads or not. You're paying with time because if you're doing content, if it's all organic. You're paying with money if it's ads. You're paying with both, essentially, if you're doing all organic and ads. You're paying something to acquire a client. Wouldn't it be smart for you to have an excellent program that gets clients, keeps them for very long, usually twice the amount of your lifetime of a customer? Wouldn't it be smart? Well, good news for you is that the AI that I'm going to show you can help you fix that. And I also have a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel that can also help you fix all of that as well. If a completely cold prospect investigates your brand right now, what will they find? A lot of people just have a lot of screenshots. So let's just say this one's B. Be completely honest about your life cycle, how many hours a week your lifestyle are you currently grinding out. Dude, a lot of people, even me, work a lot, 60 hours plus, man. Let's be honest. Be honest about your current roster. How much energy does it take? When it comes to, dude, fitness coaches have a very tough job because they're, working with hardest thing, which is us humans. So if your program isn't built in a way where you have high expectations from the beginning, expectations from the client too, because you got a whole different story. I don't want to go on a tangent here about onboarding and the onboarding process, but if you want to look at how I help my clients create an incredible client-centric business so that your client success actually gets results, keeps people for long, has them pay more, etc. There should be a video coming up on the cards. I'll add it. But essentially, a lot of fitness coaches, well, I don't know why fitness coaches don't have a good client fulfillment process. It's exhausting. So let's just do that one. What happens for your sales pipeline if you stop posting? For most coaches, it dries up and they don't have any strategy or anything. If you doubled your current ad spend or content volume, you get more leads. I don't know. A lot of people don't even have the system. Yeah, let's do that one. How much of your secret sauce lives inside your head versus SOPs? Let's be real. 95% of coaches that I've talked to, above 10K, below 100K, probably in that business limbo of making 20K, 30K, rarely ever have SOPs. That's something huge I need to talk to my clients about. So let's just say it's scattered. How much of your monthly revenue is contracted revenue versus new sales? I want to say I don't track this data for most people. So let's just see what this is. Now again, huge disclaimer, the answers this questionnaire is going to give me, it's usually very broad. Again, it's just going to say exactly here's your biggest red flag. So what I want to do is this. Take the grading with a grain of salt, please. Don't say, oh my God, I'm doing incredible. No, let's just see what's going on. So based on everything that I said, it's like I built a machine. Yeah, I have clients who complete the program. I'm doing a lot of work. I might need to hire somebody. I might need to think about what's the structure that I need to have and implement here. So these are probably the internal problems. Again, this is not going to be everything that you're doing wrong. There might be one or two here that, yeah, probably the things that I'm doing incorrect. Here's exactly what you need to do. So something that I do with my clients is called a Core 4 framework. I will read through that. Again, this is not like the end all be all. This is probably a good place to start. What I would do is then this one. So it'll send you an email with the AI. So let me just open that real quick. Let's just make some stuff up, you know? Let's make it fun. Let's see what this asks. Cool. Let's just play along. One, I'm a fitness coach making about, let's just say, some months, you know, typical roller coaster revenue, 15K a month, 22K a month. So this is what I said. Obviously, I need more leads, but if 10 new clients sign up right now, my entire business is going to break. That happens a lot of the times with new online, or not new, but if you're already making 10, 15, 20K, 30K, usually only you running the entire operation, or you on a VA, or you on a CSM or whatever. So let's just see what this happens. So again, all of the things that I fed here are my calls with clients who've had similar issues. Chances are, if you have a problem, I've already solved that for a client. So it's going to take exactly, look through every call that I have with a client. You had the same problem. Here's what we did. Here's how it can work for you. Because if you're a fitness coach, blah, blah, blah. And then there's some clients that I've worked with that are not fitness, but are finance, are relationships, are admissions coaches, are health coaching that helps other coaches. Like, it's a bunch of good roster of people. So it's going to start giving you fixes and what to do. How do you stand? Like, first of all, fixed delivery first, completely 100% agree. Hybrid scalable coaching model, which is, you know, what I do essentially. I do hybrid as well, which is pretty cool. One of the main things I would say is, rather than killing one-on-one, you know, obviously you want to have, what I tell my clients is not structured touch points per se, but also just, you want to map out in your client journey. You also want to map out inflection points. Again, that video that I recommended a couple minutes ago, watch that video because it's going to help you tremendously. Build the client OS, which is the whole reason my entire business is called the coaching OS, is because I already built all this stuff right now. Onboarding system, tracking system, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And I try to make sure that this doesn't give you fluff, but actually gives you like actual meat and potatoes. And you can keep asking, which is pretty cool. Just keep asking. And what happens is, how we train this AI is that it's going to take the question, like, cut the bullshit. You probably didn't mean this, or you think you have this problem, but you actually have this problem. One of the things that I want to make sure, even with you here right now, is that I made sure it said a quick disclaimer, like, there's so much nuance to this that I'm not pretending I'm going to fix your entire business right now. But if you keep playing with this, essentially you're going to fix your biggest bottleneck. And the cool thing is, it's going to throw different videos as well. So for this video, for example, here's the exact structured delivery. I go through my clients. If you click the video, it'll jump and show you the video of me going through all of this. So you have text, you have audio visuals, and here I'm actually going to draw stuff for you. Like, you can't lose with this shit, guys. You really can't, trust me. So give this a try. I'm going to drop the link to the entire quiz stuff or questionnaire, however you want to call it. It's free. Use it down below. Like, before I get called out by the gurus that charge $8,000 for this shit, I'm giving you this for free. So actually use it. Ask questions, be open with the ChatGPT. For example, it's literally let's just keep going with this just for fun. How many active clients are currently managing right now? 27 right now. Use it, abuse it, legitimately. Ask all the questions that you need to ask. Go through the entire questionnaire process. I coached it so that it actually asks the questions I need to ask. So I'll drop the link down below for this GPT consultant that I created. Trust me, a lot of people right now are charging thousands of dollars for this. I just want to give you stuff for free. And I'm not going to read through this. You can pause and read if you want. Feed it your own questions, feed it your own problems and everything. You're going to fix your stuff. And if by any reason or anything happens, you have a deeper rooted question that you can't, for whatever reason, send me a DM. My doors are always open. And to be honest and completely transparent and candid with you, I'm doing this because there's so much BS right now in the space that makes me super mad and super livid. This is the reason I created all this stuff for free, because I want to help you. So just click down below. It's a link for the entire quiz stuff. Be honest, and then take some of this stuff, take it to the GPT, which I'm going to send it to you in your email once you go through this stuff. Have fun, grow your business, impact more people. And if you have any questions, just drop them down below or send me a DM. So for now, I'll see you in the next one.